You'll scare away the fish. I remember you not, and care not to, even if I could. I offer you nothing, but you remain. I can give you a name, if that would help. Some have called me Jonas. There are other names, but they will not speak themselves. One is enough, I think. Only those who seek misery would ask such a thing. You should banish your misery, like I have banished mine. If you do not, only terrible things can come of it. I do not see a hole in your head. Perhaps a hole in your mind. The stones to the north are useful to fill such holes. You can read them if you can find them. Replace your ghost with others.
Stones will save you.
In memory of Soul Warden Ramanos Agalon, bearer of the eternal torch, whose service straddled centuries. All souls fade in time, but he held steadfast against the darkness until the last. May his sacrifice be a lesson to all who come after. memory of Soul Warden Christina Krempel, whose gaze never wavered. Her pursuit of humanity's best nature, her defiance of darkness, and her calm wisdom kept the flame of our hopes burning until the last. May her sacrifice be a lesson to all who come after.
This place is familiar. My feet remember what my mind does not. Have you found any new voices, Hunted One? What were they? My mind itches. Yes, at that word. Perhaps this is where my ghost lives. That cave. Yes, inside it. Something that needs retrieving. Ghosts are loud here. This place remembers sorrow. My bones rattled with it. You went into the cave. What did you find? What does anything do in a bear cave? Perhaps it was napping. Yet there is pain in the rent cloth. Shame, too. How odd. The voice of that ghost has faded, but there are yet others in the stones to the north. Go. I won't be long behind.
In memory of Soul Warden Reyes Vichan, devoted servant of the Order, He took no pride, no ambition in our sacred duty. All that was asked, and much that was not, he gave willingly. By his example, did others embrace our greater purpose. May his sacrifice be a lesson to all who come after. In memory of Soul Warden Constanza Soberia, who gave all that was to be given. May her sacrifice be a lesson for those who come after.
I hear my own voice, faint but in chorus with the ghosts here. My hands on the stone, my memories given to the land and taken from my soul. A mercy, perhaps. It was corruption. It took their souls, those voices lost to time. It will take all of us before the sun sets on the world. You sooner, if your voice cannot be silenced. But there are answers here. A path that leads where many have sought to go. Those who would stand against the corruption. You speak of that voice that assaults your mind. This path may be the only way to see it silenced. A valiant effort to stem the tide, perhaps, or more likely to simply take a stand against the inevitable. There are no final answers here, nor anywhere, but it may yet be a reprieve for one who has been marked, such as you. The voice you hear is not heard by all, and the power it pursues has become your burden to bear. Go on then. Seek the strength of the Soul Wardens. Face the trial in the tomb of old warriors. It may be your only hope.
Well, according to Reese's report, you're quite the hero. And good for you. Hero or not, we cannot afford another mouth to feed. Corinth has gone from feast to famine. Ask 5 people, you'll get 5 theories. Some say we've been cursed. Others blame the local druids. Some are even calling for the town's leader, the Speaker of the Winds, to step down. But he's doing what he can. All right, the hero. Hate to break it to you, hero. But eternal life on Eternum means eternal trouble. But if you want to help, speak with Quartermaster Agrawal. Who knows? Maybe you two can fix everything, eh?
Spoken to the captain, have you? He's normally not quite so dour. Although I suppose he was never a particularly charming man. It's just that Windsward has just experienced a bit of bad luck recently. But all that aside, you're still welcome in Corinth. And really, I shouldn't suggest this famine is a result of bad luck. Our town leader, the Speaker of the Winds, is entirely responsible for all this. He broke a centuries-old tradition and stopped paying tribute to the sorceress Medea. She hasn't been seen or heard from in decades, so many have questioned whether she even exists. Seems the Speaker decided to find out. It can't simply be a coincidence. And I've heard the stories of Medea. She's not someone you cross. The question is why the damn Speaker took it upon himself to cancel the tribute without consulting anyone. Absolutely not. You're a guest. I insist you check in at the inn. You came ashore in that terrible storm. I'm sure you need rest. In any case, it's my duty to talk to the man. This is my burden to bear.
Welcome to the Southern Breeze. May a gentle wind always guide you home. You wish to check in? Now, this is a pleasant surprise. 2 new customers in one day.
Where have you been hiding? I was afraid I'd have to go back to the beach and search for you. Not that I wanted to stay here, mind you. This hamlet's ready for a bloody wake. Problems. I've raided tombs more lively than this place. I don't plan on hanging around here long, not when the winds are shifting the way they are. It's bad business. Whew, I managed to sell that loot we collected. Never let it be said that Grace O'Malley doesn't pay her debts. Here's your share of the coin. Think you should get to spending it. There's a trading post here. Not exactly thriving, but you could at least get yourself some new clothes. I'm telling you this is a friend. You smell like something that washed in with the tide. Well, there you go. You can always count on me to tell it to you straight. Get yourself onto the trading post, and if you need to stash anything, there's a storage shed as well. I'll be getting the lay of the land.
even here. Civilization is built on a foundation of lies and greed. A flawed structure that shall crumble beneath my might.
See, doesn't spending coin make you feel more alive? Glad one of us got what they needed. I'm gonna have to find some richer places to plunder before I can get myself a boat and get off this damned rock. The real tragedy of Corinth is there's no way a girl can make some quick money around here. That daft town guard treats me like your servant, leaving me messages to give you, and not a single coin for it. He says your heroics on the shore got the attention of this so-called Speaker of the Winds. Sounds like a right charlatan to me. He's waiting for you in the town hall.
So, here's the one watcher Reese lavished such high praise on. A real charge in and hit 'em where it counts kind of fighter. We need more newcomers like you in Windsward. Everyone around here's gone so damn soft. I suppose you've heard about the famine that's beset our lands. A crisis that demands action, not finger-pointing. Some people are claiming this was the work of the sorceress Medea, but that's a load of hogwash. Of course not. That damn sorceress doesn't deserve our hard-earned goods. But that was a misunderstanding. We sent the damn tribute. No, I think this curse was brought on by the druids. They were the first to transform into soulless lost. Can you imagine such a tragedy? The very people we trusted to care for our crops became monsters and started this damn plague. Now, entire farms and villages are falling lost. Half of Windsward at this point. Now, that's the spirit. We need fighters, not whiners and naysayers. Just now, Quartermaster Agrawal's headed to the farms to salvage what he can. But he's no warrior. Go and see if you can help.
The scene here is unthinkable. A month ago, the most flourishing fields in all Eternum. Now this. The druids were such gentle people, and now they're these lost swarmancers, destroying the land. I hope so, because we need it. We must get the windmills going again, and then recover any sacks of grain that remain untainted. But the lost swarmancers and withered are everywhere. You're a brave soul, my friend. I'd protest if the need weren't so dire. Look for any farmers who need rescuing and bring back any sacks of grain you find. And for your own sake, be careful. as much as I'd hoped, but it's certainly better than nothing. This grain will keep us fed for a few more days at least. With the windmills turning again, at least there's hope for the future. Did you see anyone out there who hasn't become lost? The druids, the farmers, surely someone remains. I know many fled, but it's strange that I've heard no first-hand accounts of how it happened. Your confidence seems matched by your skill, so I welcome the help. Indeed, if you rescue anyone you can find, we might be able to get some answers. Good thinking. This farm produced a bountiful crop of fruits and vegetables as well. The fields are cursed now, but there are crates of food that have already been harvested. Go on then, I'll wait here.
Nothing I've learned in all my studies has prepared me for this. I've heard of druids falling ill, or even becoming lost, but some truly foul magic is at work here.
About time someone came to help! Meet me at the edge of the farm. We should talk.
They'll hear you. Believe me, I don't want that. Shh. They'll hear you. And believe me, we don't want that. Thank you. My family, my farm, all lost. I'm the only one left.
What are you doing here? How did you get past the wizard? Oh, bless you, my friend. I felt my hope fading away. I almost became withered.
How did the farms deteriorate so quickly? It just doesn't make sense. Transforming druids into swarmancers. That's not human magic. That seems like the magic of the island itself. I've only just returned from completing my druidic studies at another warren in the north. Seeing what's happened to everyone, I can't imagine what happened here. Some kind of curse? I've never heard of anyone who could snap their fingers and turn people lost. If such magic exists, I'd like to know more about it myself. No, this is something else. Something related to the land itself. Oh, does he now? Is it that old blowhard Francis Turner? I'll be having a word with Mr. Turner then. Whatever you're doing to help is most appreciated. I suggest you carry on. I'll seek you out later.
After what I've seen, I fear eternal life may become eternal torment. It's a sight that will haunt me all my days. Watching my sweet Therese consumed by beetles, and then rise up again as a withered. I was by the mill, watching as the druids spread their verdant blessings. Then suddenly, the blessings turned putrid and began emitting green smoke. The druid nearest me just fell over and transformed. I just can't believe that. They've always been kind and generous. They often spoke of a verdant spirit who watched over Windsward. It was a lovely story.
That, my friend, was most impressive. These vegetables may make all the difference. I spoke to the farmers you rescued. They said you also rescued a druid? What did she say? She must be an initiate. They train up north. Perhaps she can help us make sense of all this. I don't think the speaker's on the right track. Not at all. The speaker insists he sent Medea's tribute, which means it would have been carted off by the Iron Rose mercenaries. They're supposed to be protecting these farms as well, but I haven't seen hide nor hair of them. Yes, they were hired by Medea herself to protect and transport the tribute, but the town had engaged them for security as well. I haven't seen a single member of the Iron Rose company since this whole thing started. The Iron Keep lies to the northwest. If you can go and find out about the tribute, it may help us solve this dilemma. I should get these goods back to town where they're desperately needed. Good luck!
I don't understand. My comrades were hardened soldiers. Tough bastards, one and all. We've all died a time or two. What soldier hasn't on this island? How could every one of them have become lost? We heard the farmers' cries and rushed to help, but the beetles were on us the moment we emerged from the garrison. We fought bravely, but when my comrades began to fall, I realized they were returning as lost. It makes no sense. The Iron Rose have steel spines and iron resolve. We don't despair. Ultimately, I also fell beneath the blade of one of my former comrades. I was too shocked to fight back. Yes, but I can't be the only one. I fought alongside these soldiers against impossible odds. And now they become lost fighting some damn bugs? Sergeant Cawthron, tough as Orichalcum. He must be here somewhere. Would you do that? I can't bear to face my former comrades. Not again. Find Cawthron, then meet me at the Iron Keep to the west. I must report this to Commander Merrill, though I dread doing so. Don't forget to set yourself a campsite. If you get in over your head, it's a safe place to go back to. My sword arm may not be with you, but my hopes are.
hell did you come from? Did you see? The entire garrison has turned lost. My brave comrades are all soulless husks. I thought I was surely next. Yes, you're right. I can't just stand here awaiting death. My thanks to you, stranger. Brace yourself, Gideon. You can do this.
Whoa!